90-Day Fiancé, Jasmine threatens to leave Matt, Georgi, and Darcey crumble, Jovi disrespects Yara happily ever after? Featured Jasmine Pineda threatening to raise her baby alone, Georgi Rusev appearing to hide wealth from Darcey Silva, Jovi Dufren upsetting Yara Zaya, and Gino Palazzolo feeling depressed and used during the Season 9 episode that aired Sunday night on TLC. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, new season stars Gino, Jovi and Yara, Jasmine and Matt Branistareanu, Darcey and Georgi, Julia Trubkina and Brandon Gibbs, Cara Bass and Guillermo Castillo, Loren Goldstone and Alexei Brovarnik, Elizabeth Pothast and Andre Castrovet, and Adnan Abdel Fattah and Tiger Lily Taylor. Related link, 90-Day Fiancé couples now, who is still together? Who has split? Where are they now? Photos Jasmine and Gino were shown broken up on the tell-all event for 90-Day, the last resort, and Jasmine also dropping the bombshell that she was pregnant with the child of Matt, who she began seeing when she had convinced Gino to open their marriage. But the 7 other couples, Brandon and Julia, Tiger Lily and Adnan, Cara and Guillermo, Jovi and Yara, Elizabeth and Andrei, Loren and Alexei, and Darcey and Silva are all married and hoping to last forever. Loren thought Elizabeth was holding anger against her, but she had agreed to a skiing trip with her co-stars. Loren said she and Alexei needed a getaway, although it was probably going to be awkward with Elizabeth. Loren and Alexei still weren't seeing eye to eye, and she added, "If things go wrong on this trip, Elizabeth and I may never speak again." Loren and Alexei ultimately decided to go to Lake Placid with Yara and Jovi for a week, but they had no idea how things were going to play out with Elizabeth and Andrei. Alexei asked Loren to be cordial and careful with Elizabeth, and he was looking forward to Loren unwinding and having some fun without their kids running around. "There really is no relationship between me and Elizabeth at this point," Loren told the cameras. "I haven't spoken to her since I've last seen her, no texts, no nothing. So when Elizabeth and Andrei come on this trip, I know it's going to be really hard for me. It's like picking a scab and opening a wound again." Loren added in a confessional, "It's hurtful. And it's hard. And do I want to see her? No. But we're all going to be there. I'm going to have to bite my tongue and enjoy the trip with Alexei, at least." Yara, before reuniting with Elizabeth and Andrei, asked Loren not to fight with anyone during the trip. When the couples arrived at the inn, they thought it was beautiful and romantic. Jovi was hoping for a spicy vacation with his wife since they didn't have to take care of their daughter Mila. Loren also looked forward to heating up her room with her husband, without the help of the fireplace. That night, Loren, Alexei, Yara, and Jovi partied with tequila and played Never Have I Ever. The two couples enjoyed a lot of laughs until Jovi pointed out how different Yara looks now after all the work she's had done on her face and body. Jovi essentially joked about how Yara looked ugly in the past, and it seemed to hurt her feelings. Jovi said he never meant to hurt Yara's feelings, and he was upset their first night in Lake Placid took this turn. Jovi assured Yara that she was still beautiful when she was 18 years old, and he accused her of getting mad at everything. Yara told Jovi that he made fun of the one thing that would upset her, but Jovi thought Yara was overreacting. "You can sit here and be miserable by yourself," Jovi told his wife. "I'm not miserable," Yara argued. "You're not a happy person. You can't even be happy on vacation," Jovi count. Read. "I am very happy when you're not around," Yara quipped. 90-Day Fiancé, who's richer, Matt Branistareanu or Gino Palazzolo? 90-Day Fiancé stars may lie, but their bank accounts? Never. Matt Branistareanu and Gino Palazzolo both have been in an international storyline. But one of them is living a lot larger than the other. Fans are now wondering about whether Jasmine Pineda made the right move or not, and which one of her partners is richer than the other. It seems that both Matt and Gino are secret hoarders because their net worths are way more than you might have even thought of. This clearly adds to the narrative of how they have been able to afford Jasmine in their lives. What is this all about? Who is richer? Who is the best hoarder? Keep on reading to learn more. 90-Day Fiancé, how much is Matt Branistareanu earning? 90-Day Fiancé star Jasmine Pineda's new boyfriend has many sources of income. He is a mechanic and once even owned a garage in Michigan. He also worked as a valet driver at the Landing Strip Lounge in Romulus, Michigan. The celeb is also a struggling actor and has worked in projects like A Night to Seize, Clayman, and Haunt Hunters, Stagecoach Stop. Jasmine even claims that Matt owns some kind of business. She even revealed that the latter had an Audi Q3 SUV whose starting price would be $38,000. Moreover, Brani's must be earning around $10,000 to $22,000 per season from 90 Day Fiancé. This might have added an edge to his net worth, and he would have been able to afford an SUV. Although Matt hasn't confirmed his exact net worth, it is possible he could be earning between $10,000 and $90,000. He appears to be a small business owner juggling multiple gigs to maintain a decent life in America. Moreover, he now has a baby to take care of. Hence, he would surely have to work hard to survive in the States with a baby. 90 Day Fiancé, is Gino Palazzolo richer than Matt Brani's? Gino Palazzolo is often considered to be the Richie Rich of the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. He has worked as a product development engineer at Faurecia since June 2021. He had also been part of massive companies like Ford, Yanfeng Automotive Interiors, and GE Appliances. Hence, he might have been earning between $75,000 and $325,000 annually solely from his job. But Gino has other gigs as well. He seems to be earning between $1,000 and $1,500 per episode from his 90 Day Fiancé appearance and would get extra for his tell-all appearances. He seemingly has crossed almost 60 episodes, which means that he would have earned a minimum of $30,000 from TV alone. The celeb further has a super impressive investment portfolio. There was a time when his portfolio was actually worth $650,000. Gino made it clear that this money was for his retirement and kids. Hence, he isn't touching that money at all. Moreover, several sources have confirmed that Gino drives an old but fully paid-off car. It is a 2004 VW Jetta. It would be worth approximately $1,500 to $3,500, which further adds another asset to his list. Gino's net worth is calculated to be $1.5 million, which is clearly a hefty amount. He is way richer than Matt Brani's and is earning a lot. Apparently, Palazzolo seems more qualified than Matt, which is why he earns significantly more than him, apart from his reality TV appearance. What do you think? Do let us know in the comments section. 90 Day Fiancé's Jasmine revealed the tragic story behind her relationship with her father, and now I'm seeing her in a different light. Warning! The following contains spoilers for the 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Episode It Wasn't Over, It Still Isn't Over. Stream the episode with an HBO Max subscription, and read at your own risk, just a couple of weeks after viewers saw 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Show a truly vulnerable moment involving Gino Palazzolo. It's time to have that moment with someone viewers may not sympathize much with, Jasmine Pineda. It's been easy to target the 90 Day Fiancé star after she revealed she was pregnant with Matt Branistareanu's child, but a look into her past with her own father helped me see her in a different light. Similar to when we saw Jasmine interact with her children in Panama, the latest episode provided another look into her background, which we don't often see on the TLC series. It all came out after Matt's continued odd reaction to having a daughter, which brought back her past trauma of her relationship with her own father. 90 Day Fiancé star Jasmine Pineda reveals to Gino Palazzolo that their marriage is over. 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Is currently airing, and the show is as buzzworthy as it has ever been. Two of the most talked about people on the show are an estranged couple, Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda. Recently, she dropped two major bombshells on him during an episode of the series. Jasmine and Gino initially met in 2020 on a dating app. After that, they were featured on 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days. Sadly, they confirmed their breakup in March 2025. She has since moved on with Matt Branistareanu, and they now have a child together. The September 14th episode finds Gino receiving an email from Jasmine, requesting that they have a conversation. He then admitted in a confessional that he had been lonely since breaking up with Natalie and revealed that he was interested in repairing things with Jasmine. However, once at the meeting with Jasmine, which took place at Matt's home, he was confronted with the realization that this wasn't what she wanted. She revealed to him, "I'm moving to Florida." She added, "Matt is coming with me." There was then more news for Gino to take in during the episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Jasmine continued, "Matt and we are going to have a baby." Notably, she cried during the scene as she told him the news. Despite being stunned by the pregnancy announcement, he said, "Good for you." Still, he added that he was not shocked. Jasmine went on to say that she and Matt were not planning to conceive. She added, "It just happened." From there, she told Gino, "Know that this marks the end for us," prompting him to state that he already knew that. Making matters worse, before learning the truth, Gino saw moving boxes in the home and thought that Jasmine was moving out and leaving Matt. He said in a confessional that this would show him that she wanted to fix things in their marriage. After leaving Matt's house, Gino tried his best to process the news. He said, "What the F? I can't believe what she just told me. What a idiot." He then questioned in a confessional if she ever really loved him. 90 Day Fiancé's Jasmine revealed her pregnancy to Gino on Happily Ever After, and it was absolutely more brutal than I expected. Warning. The following contains spoilers for the 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After episode. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Stream it with an HBO Max subscription and read at your own risk. Your next read. 1. HGTV. Alum doesn't hold back while recalling the moment she discovered her husband's affair, the end of my life as I knew it. 2. 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After keeps highlighting an issue for Julia and Brandon that needs to stop, both for their marriage and my sanity. 3. Special Forces Season 4 premiere only delivered one elimination, but it might be one of the most questionable exits yet. Television. 90 Day Fiancé's Jasmine revealed her pregnancy to Gino on Happily Ever After, and it was absolutely more brutal than I expected. News. By Mick Jost, published September 15, 2025. This was heartbreaking. 0. When you purchase through links on our site, we may earn an affiliate commission. Here's how it works. Warning. The following contains spoilers for the 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After episode. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Stream it with an HBO Max subscription and read at your own risk. Advertisement. Knowing ahead of the season that Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda would end their marriage certainly lessened the blow of watching it unfold on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. I was prepared for Gino's temporary fling with Natalie, and even the fight that went down between her and Jasmine. What I wasn't prepared for was her pregnancy reveal scene to Gino, which was way harder to watch than I expected. 90 Day Fiancé viewers first officially learned Jasmine was pregnant when she walked out on stage during the Last Resort Season 2 tell-all, looking pretty far along. She was confident and somewhat cocky about her new relationship with Matt Branistareanu, but the latest scene in HEA showed she was far less confident about it all when it happened. 90 Day Fiancé, Matt drops a bomb on Jasmine, Kara decides Guillermo isn't her person, Julia gets bad news. Matt Branistareanu was shown taking Jasmine Pineda on a horse-drawn carriage ride, and Matt promised that he'd never reject her and they could do well together. Matt had taken off Jasmine's wedding ring, and she admitted that it felt weird because she was very attached to them. "I never imagined we would reach this point and try to formalize our relationship," Jasmine told the cameras of Matt. "He was supposed to be just a F-boy for me and that's it. I don't know, it's confusing." Matt also took Jasmine to an early dinner outdoors by a fire pit. Jasmine admitted she didn't know how to treat Matt and she still had a lot of things to figure out. Jasmine acknowledged that she had a lot of baggage, but Matt assured her that he was okay with it. Jasmine warned Matt that she could be grumpy and temperamental, but Matt felt he already had experience living with Jasmine and he'd be a better match for her. Matt was convinced that he and Jasmine could have a healthy relationship, and she gushed about how he was kind and gave her the best sex of her life. "Jasmine, I have something pretty big that I need to ask you," Matt told her during the meal. "I have a job opportunity for a business idea. I'm moving to Florida, and I'm really hoping that you'll come with me." Jasmine thought Matt was joking, but he insisted that he wasn't. Matt said he needed to move in a matter of weeks and he had already signed a lease for a place. "You should have told me this a long time ago. I let you take my wedding ring off," Jasmine complained, adding how she was really freaked out. Matt explained how he needed to continue living his life and he just wanted Jasmine to join him. Jasmine told Matt how moving was a huge deal and problems were just piling on her. Jasmine said she didn't like to rush into major decisions and she needed time to process things. "My marriage is irrevocably broken," Jasmine said. "If the first thing that comes to your mind is Gino, then be with Gino," Matt complained. Jasmine was upset Matt was making important decisions about their life together with even letting her know. Jasmine didn't like this surprise at all, and she refused to give Matt an answer about moving with him. 90-day fiancé Jasmine Pineda replaces Angela Deem as TLC's Queen Bee? 90-day fiancé Jasmine Pineda replaces Angela Deem as TLC's Queen Bee? By J.J. Flowers on September 9, 2025. 0 Facebook. 0 Twitter. 0 Pinterest. 0 LinkedIn. Total 0. Jasmine Pineda debuted on 90-Day Fiancé, before the 90 days in 2021. At the time, fans mostly noticed her temper, and the ups and downs with Gino Palazzolo. Of course, fans also noted her love for cosmetic surgery. Now in 2025, Jasmine seems more than just another reality star. Actually, she's become one of the most talked about people in the TLC franchise. Is she giving Angela Deem competition as the Queen Bee of TLC? Plenty of social media engagement. On Instagram, Jasmine garnered close to 500,000 followers. In fact, her 3 most recent pinned posts, including one uploaded only a day ago, pulled in between 9K, 14K, and over 1,200 comments. Obviously, so much interaction puts Jasmine ahead of many of her co-stars. Everyone knows that engagement matters because it generates income and also reveals that people react and debate. Is Jasmine popular, or did she get so much interaction because of her polarizing nature? Controversy often fuels 90-Day Fiancé storylines, and Jasmine certainly delivers. After marrying Gino, their marriage quickly cracked under the pressure. By the time they appeared on 90 Day, The Last Resort, Jasmine shocked everyone by revealing her pregnancy with actor Matt Branistareanu's child. Later, she gave birth to their daughter Matilda in March. The threesome. Since then, Jasmine shared updates about her life with Matt Branistareanu, who seems to co-parent their child. That started after she asked Gino to accept an open marriage. Meanwhile, her legal ties to him remain unresolved. At the same time, Jasmine Pineda claimed she wanted to return to Panama to be closer to her 2 sons she left behind. Therefore, her story stays complex and which keeps fans coming back for more. The Angela Deem comparison. For years, Angela held the crown as the queen of the TLC franchise. With nearly 1 million followers, she still commands a bigger platform. However, Angela's engagement seems, on average, way less. Meanwhile, Jasmine's posts feel lively and current. Fans either love Jasmine or love to hate her. Actually,